Hey, what's up, everyone? Back for this Saturday slate. We have 13 games tonight, tipping off in a little over 4 hours. So, made the video later this afternoon because just didn't get a chance to do it in the morning. And by waiting, we got a lot of the injury news. So, that's a benefit. Last night, it was another good day. 310 on Fanduel and 302 on Draftkings. With the Giannis news, went to Middleton and Ilyasova, who both were solid, and then Adams was a great play. He wasn't very popular at all, so he came through on both sides. So looking to keep it rolling. This has been a great week for NBA. So let's get right into this video. You can drop a like and subscribe down below. And I'll try to get 150 likes on the video. Might be tough because I'm making this just a couple hours before, but it'd be cool if we could do that. So starting off here at point guard, there's quite a bit of good options here. Some injury news. Capella's out, so Russell Westbrook should be able to have a good game, especially in the rebounding category. He'll just be able to gobble up a lot of the rebounds without Capella in there. I think at 9,200, he's a strong play. Also love Spencer Dinwiddie here at 8K. I think it's a bounce back spot for him. The Nets are still missing Irving, still missing LeVert. Facing Houston here, Houston plays no defense. Should be a high-scoring game, and if the Nets are going to count on Dinwiddie to, be their playmaker, he has a really high usage rate since Irving's been out and since LeVert's been out. Especially since Irving, he plays about 34 minutes in close games. He can get up to like 34 to 38, and it's a spot where, at 8K, his price tag has come down about $500 to $700. It's a spot where he can go out and put up 6-7x value, maybe not 7x. He could. His ceiling is probably 7-8x, but really I think he can get me over 40 just because he's pretty safe here, and I expect him to bounce back after a rough shooting performance. What I do like to see is that he's been a lot more aggressive driving to the rack. He has gotten a lot of free throw attempts, at least 10 free throw attempts each of his last 4 games, which is nice to see. Over here at shooting guard, the Kings are also going to be pretty appealing on the slate. This slate is definitely interesting. The injury news have made it, so there's a lot of good plays, and you're going to have to make a decision. But the Kings, neither side has really adjusted for Fox being out and for Bagley missing this game, and that's reflected in the price tags of, like, Buddy Hield especially. He's 6,200, should not be 6,200 without Fox. He's struggling the last couple games. I mean, if you think that he's hurt or something, then that could be a reason not to play him, but I just don't see any reason not to play a $6,200 Buddy Hield, who's going to play like he was playing 39, 40 minutes when Fox was out. They're going to go back to playing a tight rotation, probably 8-9 guys, and Hield can put up, this guy can get you 7-8x at this price tag. Really good matchup against the Suns, another bad defensive team. At home, Buddy Hield. Think he's going to bounce back after a string of rough performances, so you got to play him here at 6,200. A small forward, Giannis is out again. I thought he was going to play tonight, but he was ruled out a bit ago. So they did bump up the price tags on Middleton, but I still think he's going to be a good play tonight. In only 25 minutes of action, he put up 43.5 fantasy points. That was also with no steals or blocks and with 3 turnovers. If this game stays close, I mean, that game was over at like the third quarter, but if this game stays close here, both teams on a back-to-back, the Magic are at least a lot better than the Hawks. They can keep it kind of competitive. And if it does, and we get 30-plus minutes out of Middleton, 32, 34 minutes, he's going to be a solid play. His usage rate is insane without Bledsoe and without Giannis here. Even when you were just missing Giannis, Bledsoe and Middleton will become great plays. But missing both of them, Middleton's going to have the ball in his hands quite a bit. And he can't flirt with a triple-double. He did that last year when Giannis missed some games, and he got close yesterday. I mean, if he played for a couple more minutes, he probably could have got a triple-double there. So I'm liking him even at the elevated price tag. I hope some people jump off of him, but I think he's going to be safe with plenty of ceiling. And now we got some great value here at this forward position. Still waiting on some injury news, so things change. You follow me on Twitter. I always post updates like an hour before lock or close to that. But power forward here, I think Ilyasova is another tough fade. Ilyasova and Middleton are going to be the 2 guys. I mean, they do play a lot of players, but those 2 are going to be pretty solid pieces in the game tonight, and I think pretty solid. Like, they're going to be involved. They're going to get their minutes as long as the game is competitive. Coming off of a 43-point performance, he absolutely went off. We know Brook Lopez is not a great rebounder. He likes to shoot threes, So Ilyasova is going to basically get a lot of the rebounding opportunities because Brook Lopez doesn't really hang near the basket. So could easily get a double-double tonight here against this big Orlando team. They're going to have to play him some minutes, and he's been shooting the ball pretty well in the starts. When he's given some good minutes here, if he gets hot, he can put up another solid game. 4,300, I think, is a perfectly fine price tag with no Giannis tonight. We're still missing Karl Anthony Towns news. But at center, another great value play. We'll see if DeAndre Ayton, I don't know, we're still waiting on that news. But another good value play at center is going to be Larry Nance, who's only $3,800. Kevin Love was just ruled out, so Larry Nance, I assume, is going to jump into the starting lineup. And he's probably going to play quite a bit of minutes here. Last time Kevin Love missed, he played 41 minutes against the Magic and was absolutely awful, just 21 fantasy points. Couldn't make a shot. He's kind of been bad lately, but he's too cheap, $3,800 for the minutes that he's going to get. Like a couple weeks ago, he was 57s, 51, 6K, 6,300. And those were games that Kevin Love was missing due to back injury, and he was being productive. I think he can get back on track tonight. If you give him good minutes, he's always been he's always been like a point per minute guy, at least 1 point per minute. So if we get him about 30 minutes tonight, then at $3,800, that would be an incredible bargain. And last but not least here, I think here at forward, LeBron James is going to play. If he missed, I would have been all over Anthony Davis at that price tag. But I'm liking John Collins here. No Trae Young tonight. That's going to make Collins get a lot more usage on offense. He's also been crashing the glass a lot. And if Alex Len, let's see, his status has been released. Questionable. If he misses and he plays a lot of center, then he's going to get a ton of rebounding opportunities. The Bulls are awful against the glass, and should be an easy double spot for a guy who is going to be playing big minutes tonight. As long as the game is close, we got two pretty bad teams, so hopefully the Hawks can stay in this game. And if we get 35 minutes out of Collins, I think he can pay off the salary. So it's definitely kind of a stars and scrubs night. I don't think I'm going to be paying up, at least on DraftKings, for like top end studs. I think going with like Dinwiddie, Middleton, Collins, I think in that 8K range are fine plays. If you want to get up to Doncic, I love him, especially on Fanduel. But on DraftKings, I don't think you need to go there at 11.7. And then over on Fanduel, we're going to start it off with Luka here at 10.6. He's too cheap on Fanduel when he's 11.7 on DraftKings. Shouldn't be at this price tag. Coming off of a tough matchup. It wasn't a tough matchup, but it was a tough individual matchup guarded by Murray. So this game against the Warriors on a back-to-back, he should crush this team. I think he can put up 60, 65 fantasy points tonight at a really good price tag. At shooting guard, FanDuel is even worse than DraftKings in the pricing of the Kings. Both Hield and Bogdanovich are in play. Even at point guard, Corey Joseph's in play at 30, sub 4K on both sites. But Buddy Hield, 5,700 is incredibly cheap for him. I'm expecting him to have a big game tonight against the Suns at home. Small forward here, I think you can go LeBron James now that he's playing. We have quite a bit of value on the slate, so it's pretty easy to pay up at small forward. I think at least getting one of the studs on FanDuel or two studs. There's a lot of value here at this power forward position, and we're getting a cheap price tag on LeBron at $9,800. A really nice price tag for LeBron, as looks like he's healthy. At least he wasn't even questionable heading into the game. They said he's gonna play tonight. And then the value as power forward is the same plays I mentioned on DraftKings. It's Ilyasova, 4,100, just incredibly cheap. Gonna have a pretty really has a high ceiling at this price tag. Can get you close to 10x, probably like 8 to 9x upside here at this price tag. And Larry Nance, sub 4K, is another going to be a core play for me. There are quite a bit of cheap options here at power forward that are viable. Like Young could be in play if Markkanen misses. You have Saric at 4,200. There's a lot of GPP pivots that you can make at this price tag. I mean, also B Jelly is cheap at 4,500. So there's just a lot of good plays tonight. It's a pretty good slate. I'm excited for it. So just wanted to give you guys my picks after we got some of that injury news. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and good luck tonight.